Hey everybody, Logan here. Today I'm bringing you a special edition controller, wireless controller from PowerA. What is that, you say? Well, the 45th anniversary of Pac-Man brings you the wireless limited edition wireless controller for the Xbox Series XS and Windows PC. Pac-Man's 45th anniversary. It's a wireless controller. 45 years. So Pac-Man's older than me. Yeah, I knew that, but I honestly thought he was older than that. I thought Pac-Man came around in the 70s. I guess not. I guess it was 1980. Huh. How about that? But 45 years. And this is the PowerA special collaboration. Now, they are coming out with other products. The Nintendo Switch version is not out yet, but will be coming out. Don't know exactly when. And there's also a Switch case, which I will make another video for that. But first things first, let's unbox this, test it out, see if it's any good. Hey, it's in the same line as the Fusion Pro 4, Fusion Pro Wireless, and even that special Fortnite wireless controller. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's open it. I want to say thank you, PowerA, for reaching out to me and asking me if I want to review these products once again. Like I said, there are others in this line. This is the one I received first, as well as a case for the Nintendo Switch. And like I said, I will cover that in an upcoming video, most likely a short. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay tuned to see that. But right now, we're going to look at this new special edition wireless controller featuring Pac-Man for his 45th anniversary. Now, this one has a couple of cool features that you can see just by looking at the box. Glow in the dark, so that's pretty cool. You're gonna see the maze pieces glow. Awesome. We got Hall Effect thumbsticks. Yeah, we all love Hall Effect. 4 mappable buttons, those are on the back. Everybody seems to love mappable back buttons these days. And 3-way trigger locks. So if you look at the back, you're going to see all that in depth. But yeah, I mean, this is everything everybody wants. Now, it is wireless, but keep in mind, it does use the dongle. So you are going to have to plug that either into your Xbox or PC. This is going to be tested on Xbox, of course. And we're going to see just how it feels. This looks great. It looks just like it falls in line with the Fusion Pro series. So let's open it. There we go. Pretty simple. I actually really like this. I'm not a fan of yellow, but hey, it's Pac-Man. How can you not have a Pac-Man controller without it being yellow? I really like this. Now it has a matte finish on the front. You've got that hard standard plastic on the back with rubberized grips here. Your 4 programmable buttons, your map buttons, and your profile to change up the mappings. Now, if you have the Xbox Series XS or Xbox One, you can download the app and then run everything through there. Makes life super easy. You can set these on different mappings using your profiles and then switch between using that button. Now, as you can see, it has the charge point. So if you have the Fusion Pro wireless controller, the one that comes with the charge dock, this can charge using that. So that is pretty cool. Now, I'm looking at some of the other features. It looks pretty standard, and that is good. 3-way is always better than 2 when it comes to trigger locks. Not the shortest pull, just like the originals. Still much shorter. Okay. Go all the way. You got your sync button right there. Anti-friction rings. Solid D-pad. I do love their D-pad choice. I like the font for the A, B, X, and Y, that Pac-Man font. You got, wow, 45 up because it's 45th anniversary, so it's his 45th life. Okay, sure. And then you got your high score over there. You got the Ghosties, you got the Cherries, and you got the Pac-Mans. Now, I made sure I didn't read that on the box. Now, if you're looking at the Pro controllers, like the Fusion Pro and the Fusion Pro Wireless, they have adjustable thumbsticks. This does not. So that's one thing. If you're looking for those thumbsticks that you can heighten, this doesn't have it. You might want to look at the Fusion Pro or the Fusion Pro Wireless. Now, this does have your volume control right here, so that's completely fine. Everything else just feels great. It feels like your standard PowerA controller. If you get one of the wireless ones, the advanced ones, you're going to get some of these features, but wired. So you get a little bit of power there. We do have something. All right, it's looking for a console, but it is not going to find it. So if we go back to the back, all the buttons are in blue and the back would be in yellow. The front is just a painted matte black surface, like I said before, but that's really, really nice, really smooth. It feels like that matte finish that would get your finger juices on it, but it doesn't seem to be. That's nice. I do like this. It's got a little bit of girth to it. It's got some nice weight to it. I do like that. Do like that. All right. Oh, Type-C. Still Type-C. Now that is one thing. That is a long cable. Long Type-C cable. Does it say the length on the back? I think it does. Doop, 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 doop. Actually, I do not see the length of the charge cable. They're usually around 10 feet. I do not see it. But there you go. You can actually see the app. You can customize your controller by downloading PowerA Gamer HQ app. And then you can customize and set up all your profiles and button and all that other good stuff. So, cable, dongle, controller. Let's test it out. Here we go with controllertest.org. Like I like to test all my controllers that are, well, PC compatible. Even though this is for the Xbox, mainly for the Xbox, but like I said, can be used on PC. But if you plug your controller into your PC, controllertest.org will recognize it. So what we're going to do, of course, check the latency. Alrighty, so let's take a look at those results based around just about a 30-ish button count, around 33, 34, as high as 36, but around the mid-30s button press count. So if you look at your A, B, X, and Y, they're right around a 3 millisecond, 3.1. It looks like the A button has the highest at 3.4 milliseconds average. So for some reason, the A button on this controller looks to have the highest latency, while the other ones have significantly lower latency. But when I mean significant, it's technically insignificant because it's a 0.2, 0.3, depending on how you're looking at it. Between the X is 3.1, and so it's a 0.3 millisecond, which is lightning fast, but still. No, is it as high as some of the other controllers that are 3,000, 10,000, a million thousand? I'm being sarcastic, but the higher the hertz, usually you're looking at a a lower latency. This one is still really good because this is capped at 250 hertz for the Xbox. It's not one of those that can be upgraded like, say, some of the GameSir ones, but this still has a fantastic latency for a standard wireless third-party controller that uses a dongle on your console. That's not bad at all. Like I said, you can use this on Xbox One as well as Series X and S and PC, Windows 10 and 11. Let's keep going. Let's look at some of these other numbers here. If we look at the left bumper and right bumper, you're looking about the same thing. Actually, that's quite a bit difference, 3.6 to 2.9. That's a little higher in millisecond. That's something that I feel you'll see change over time. The more you use the controller, the more of an average you'll see, but the minimum latency is a difference of 0.4 to 0.6, so not that big of a deal. Now, the triggers, that's a bit different. Left is 0.8 millisecond to 0.3 on the right for your minimum, but your max is roughly about the same. Average is off by 0.4. Don't know why that is, but that's something that the only thing I can say is over time. Again, when you're using a controller for the first time, it needs to break in, get used to the button clicks and the presses and stuff like that, but it is brand new. Over time, you might get, well, more wear and tear, can make it a longer latency, and sometimes, I've heard this, I don't know how true it is, shorter latency. Don't know how true that is. So let's keep going. Start and select buttons, or menu and back, your choice. 2.8 and 3.2 respectively. That's not that big of a deal. The stick presses are a lot faster than I expected. I don't usually expect stick presses to be around that 3 millisecond, but they are, so that's really good. The D-pad roughly sits at around 3, except for apparently the left. The left is averaging a 2.5, but if you look at the minimum, you're averaging about, I guess that would be 0.8, 0.9. Yeah, because it goes from 0.7 to 1 millisecond. But again, it's about breaking in the controller. Overall, this is not a bad choice for Xbox. If you want a wireless option that isn't a Microsoft one, if you want the Hall effect sticks, you want the extra features, you want the trigger locks, you want the 4 programmable buttons, this is a solid option that isn't gonna break the bank. So it is less expensive than a lot of those other $200 controllers out there. So not too shabby. Back to the good old Exoprimal, of course. Always, every game. Ooh. Super smooth movements. This is with no trigger locks. Alright, let's go full trigger lock. Okay, just like I said on the previous PowerA controllers, these trigger locks aren't that big of a difference because it is not like a hairline trigger lock. So that's a bit different. Okay. No hairlines, but still, it does give you a faster response time. Still very good there. Still very good. Everything is really good. No pre-maps, so keep that in mind. You do want to boot up the app before you start playing if you want to map your back buttons. And you can also set up, like I mentioned before, different profiles and then switch it with the profile button depending on how many you have set up and what game you're playing and so on and so forth. Controller still feels great. Hall effect sticks means you're not going to have drift anytime soon. And anti-friction rings, so you're not going to get a hiccup. It's just going to be super smooth during movement. The textures on all the buttons up here means you're not easily going to slip, so that's always a good thing. And the rubber laser textured grips are beautiful as well. So overall in the hand, it's a fantastic controller. If you like Pac-Man, hey, this will be great. Now, Pac-Man games would not be the best to test this out with, so that's why I'm playing my go-to game, Exoprimal. Like I said, I know like the back of my hand. In your face. Pewy! That has to hurt. So this is a solid outing, a solid offering, especially if you like Pac-Man. If you want that 45th anniversary edition, I think it's a fantastic controller. Everything about these PowerA wireless controllers, whether you're getting the Fusion Pro wireless or even going with the wired with the standard Fusion Pro 4, or you're getting this one or the Fortnite one, you're not going to go wrong. All the extra features, they're just really worth it. I really like how they've upgraded their higher end offerings, if you will. PowerA has never disappointed me. I know there are a lot of people out there that can go either way, but I love the fact that the controllers have been workhorse controllers. They've been great. I still use my previous wireless Pro, the Fusion Pro. I still use that to this day. That is the main controller that I use on my living room Xbox, and this will probably be my main controller that I use here in my office. So this is fantastic. I do like this. I like the Pac-Man aesthetic. I remember playing Pac-Man for the very first time. It was in a waterbed city, of all places, waterbed city, and my mom was buying furniture, and lo and behold, they had Pac-Man, and I was like, what? And then that's where I played it. I was 4. I actually think I played Pac-Man after I played Mario. Yeah. I didn't play Pac-Man until much later because it never really did anything for me because, yeah, I was playing Mario, but that was the only arcade cabinet that they had there. So, of course, I had to play it, and I was like, man, this is fun. And then later on, Miss Pac-Man, and, well, the rest is history. And, well, so is Pac-Man. It's gaming history. 45 years. Definitely worth picking up this controller if you are a Pac-Man fan. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Thank you, PowerA, once again for sending me this amazing controller. I really do like this. And like I said, just like my Fusion Pro Wireless, this is going to become a workhorse. This is going to be my standard one right here in my office where I do all my recording. Thank you again, PowerA. I cannot say how much I appreciate this. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.